On the front end of a back-to-back against the junior varsity Grizzlies, Jonathan Kuminga pretty much shut down any future trade talks by putting up another 20-point game, shooting 11 for 15 from the field for 29 points. Looking at recent games, I'd say he has officially become the Warriors' second option, so let's break down this big performance. In a relatively low-scoring game, Golden State went to test out the on-ball defense of the Grizzlies. David Roddy plays a top block coverage, trying to prevent a shooter in Klay Thompson to use the screen, so the counter for Thompson is set an on-ball pick and roll with Kuminga. This leads to a miscommunication as Memphis is not able to switch the screen, letting JK get a full head of steam to attack the basket. Correct rotation as the weak side low man by this Memphis big, but it is just too late as Kuminga is able to explode for this one-handed facial. Defense turns into offense here. With Memphis running an empty side pick and roll, Golden State tries to ice this towards the sideline. With Jackson Davis playing a drop and Curry fighting over the screen, great read by JK to try to play the passing lane here, as Steph deflects the ball that leads to a steal. Kuminga has high-key become unstoppable in the fast break, and here he pulls a Chris Paul dribble before Euro stepping into a tough left-hand layup that gets him the and one. Not much breakdown here, but Kuminga decides to attack a more inexperienced defender by using his strength and keeping his dribble alive. All this last bump does is create a few extra feet of space before using solid footwork to pivot towards the hoop for an easy layup. Even the stat line says it all. With Golden State trying to create a misdirection with Steph setting the on-ball pick, the Grizzlies play this decently well by not switching. I feel like Kennard has us contained relatively well, but Jaren Jackson decides to rotate over as the weak side low man to contest, forcing GG Jackson to cover the two weak side Warriors. Because he drops down low with Draymond, Vince Williams now has the Dubs players on the wing, and terrible decision to try and rotate to a non-shooter compared to Steph Curry. High IQ play by JK to immediately swing to the best shooter ever, who knocks this one down. Again, not much breakdown here, but a poor choice in my opinion to full court press Kuminga if you're a slower and bigger defender. Aldama tries to slide his feet, keyword tries. JK hits him with an in and out and then accelerates. Clever move to use his body to protect the ball while maintaining his dribble, and he's able to spring off for a layup. Here's another quality look that came out of an on-ball Steph Curry pick and roll miscommunication. We love Steph setting another screen here, knowing Memphis would do everything in its power to not lose him, so another defensive collapse occurs as JK creates space past Altama, forcing the Grizzlies into rotation. Jaren Jackson Jr. correctly moves over as the weak side low man, and John Conchar is responsible for the two Golden State players. Credit Wiggins for moving up higher on the wing for better position, and Kuminga hits his teammate right in the shooting pocket for a knockdown three. I love how the Warriors have been setting on-ball picks to get JK to abuse coverages. Here Pajensky comes up immediately to set a screen, and Kuminga smells the mismatch with Luke Kennard and hits him with an in-and-out tween cross, then explodes into a mid-air hand switch for a right-hand layup, showing extreme athleticism. Also not much of a breakdown here off an offensive rebound, and even this surprised the hell out of me. Somehow Kuminga learned from the Rajon Rondo school of one-handed swing passes right across the baseline that leads to a Klay Thompson shooting pocket and corner three ball. Another defensive play turning into offense. With the Dubs icing this to the sideline, Steph and Dre play this perfectly. Kuminga decides to play tag between the swing passes to either Jaren Jackson or Aldama, and at the last minute he's able to correctly predict the kick-out pass to Aldama and gets the deflection. Now we have a 2-on-1 with pause, and this is an unselfish highlight pass from the rookie that leads to an alley-oop dunk. For JK's one and only 3-point attempt, we got a 2-on-1 Steph Curry advantage where Jackson Jr. is playing a show waiting for the guard to recover. Now we also have a 3-on-2 advantage on the weak side, so credit Pause for moving up higher on the wing to receive the pass, then attacking off the catch for dribble penetration. David Roddy has to rotate over to cover Draymond, and credit again Pajensky for making the right play and kicking it out for a Kuminga 3-ball. There you guys have it. I wanted to make another video highlighting the performance of the official second option of the Golden State Warriors in Jonathan Kuminga. JK has recently exploded onto the scene, and he's visibly gotten better at making decisions off the catch and staying patient with his offensive approach. Amazing 29-point outing leads to an expected defeat of the Grizzlies, and hope they're able to repeat this effort tonight on the back-to-back. If you guys like this breakdown, like and subscribe to see more.